Hi guys, welcome back to Masikai's YouTube channel. So guys, I'm so happy today because I'm able again, like I have time again to make a video, because it has been 2 weeks without me being able to make a new video or to upload a video. So I'm so happy and I hope you guys are doing well. So for those who keep on supporting me, sending me messages, like commenting on my video, like leaving a comment on my video, and also like my videos and keep on watching them, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much and may God bless you. So again, I want to say something. Always leave a comment, because I always receive messages from people like, okay Masikai, can you answer this question, or can you tell us about something? It is okay, I'm there for you guys, I can just do it. But I would love you guys to always leave a comment, so that if maybe I'm not able to answer your question, someone else may come and just answer you because you left it on the comment section. So always make sure that you leave a comment if you have a question to ask, or if you have your ideas that you want to maybe share with us. So I will be happy to always see you guys leaving some ideas or commenting about something that you want us to know about. So thank you so much, and if you're new to my YouTube channel, kindly like my video, comment, and also subscribe. My name is Masika and I'm from Congo. So our topic today is about what I said last time. Like last time I had a video and I was sharing my experience about studying here in the Philippines. So someone asked me, so can you tell us which one is the best education, the one in the Philippines or the one back home in your country, Congo? So I said, okay, I will answer that question. So guys, if you want to know if there is a difference between the education here in the Philippines and the one back home, Congo, then keep on watching my video, and also support me by liking my video and also by leaving a comment. So keep on watching. So guys, as I said before, I'm just going to answer the question based on my experience and also my observation. So I will not sit here and say the education in the Philippines is the best and the one back home is not. No, all I can say and all I believe in is that both educations are the best. If you study in Congo, you can still have a good education, and if you study in the Philippines, you can still have a good one. So you should not leave your country or wherever we are coming from in Congo and just say, you know, I have to go to this place because I want a good education, because wherever you are, there is also a good education. So guys, I'm just going to share with you 3 things that make me to say or to feel that there is a difference between the education here in the Philippines and the one back home. So keep on watching so that you may know the 3 things that I'm going to talk about. So guys, the first one is the kind of quiz and also the kind of exam. So for example, if I'm a student, if we have an exam, I can just go to school and I will have a multiple choice exam. That is something that we don't do back home in Congo. If you, I don't know if in other countries in Africa, if it is the same thing, I don't know. But I'm just saying about Congo, I'm just comparing between Congo and here in the Philippines. Because back home, if you have a quiz or if you have an exam, your professor will just give you questions and he will ask you to answer those questions based on your understanding. So you had a lesson and you understood everything. So now you have to come up with your own way to say or to answer the questions. But here in the Philippines, they will just give you an example. For example, it is a multiple choice exam. And when it is a multiple choice exam, even though maybe you did not study, you can just say, let me guess. Maybe the answer here is just A, or the answer is B or D or C. You see? But back home, if you did not study and your professor will just tell you, and you have to answer based on your understanding. So I taught you this, so answer based on your understanding. So if you did not study or if you never understood the lesson, then you are going to fail, because there is nothing that you are going to write, right? So that is the difference. The difference is when it comes to the way of having a like kind of exam or a kind of quiz. For them it is a multiple choice exam, but for us it is not. You have to understand well your lesson for you to be able to answer the question, for you to be able maybe to answer, I don't know how many questions you'll have, so that you can just say, okay, this is what I think, and give some examples. But here they will just say multiple choice. How are you going to give an example? Just say, okay, let me guess, it is A or it is B. So that is one difference between the education here in the Philippines and also the one back home. So the second one is the fact that here in the Philippines, your professor will always make a way for you to practice what you have learned in his class or in her class. So for example, you have a class. For example, when I came here, our professor said you have to show me your CV. I never had a CV, but I saw my friend opening their emails and say, how can I send you the CV? So I was like, really? So they already made one, and me, I don't know anything about it. So I never knew that I can even go online and say, okay, try to look how to make a CV. So I was just there. I never knew what to do. So my professor was asking me, so how come you don't know that you can be able at your age, maybe at the level of education that you have to be able to make a CV? Then I was like, I have heard about it back home when I was doing my high school, but I was never asked to do it or to make one, and I never had an idea of making one. So I was like, okay, that is the difference. Anyway, in many classes, you will always see your professor, or at the end of the semester, your professor will just say, this is a project that you have to do. So in that project, you are going to practice what you have learned from that class. That is something that we don't have always back home. When you finish with your quizzes, your exams, then it's okay. But here, they always have to make sure that you have to practice what you have learned. So that is really something which is good, and it is a difference. And I hope that in my country we can start soon like doing that. So guys, the last one is about what people always say. If you have a good relationship, or if you love your professor, then it is easy for you to like or to pass the subject. But if you don't like your teacher, then you cannot. I'm not saying that back home we don't like our professors. No, we do love them, we do like them, but sometimes we are scared of them. We don't have that kind of relationship. The only thing that we can talk about is school. But the difference here, you can even talk to your professor about anything apart even from that class that you are having with him. You see, so you have a good relationship with your professor. Back home too, we do have a good relationship with our professors, but it is not to say that you just go and talk to him about things that are not like concerning or are not about the subject that you are taking with your professor. No, you don't do that. Like the relationship is not that really serious, or it does not exist, if I can say that. I'm sorry. There is no good relationship. Like if you talk, then it is about the subject. But here, sometimes you'll even talk to your professor, and if you'll even forget that he's your professor. So you're not scared of her, or you're not scared of him. And when you're not scared of someone, you can easily understand his lesson or her lesson. But back home, when I remember one day I was coming from the market and I saw my teacher, and I was like, I cannot meet this one. I cannot see this one. I have to look for a way so that I'll continue with my way after he has passed, like after he cannot see me, and like he cannot see me, if I can say. So you see, there is no any good relationship, and that makes us not to really kind of focus. Like you are focused, but you are scared, and if you're learning with fears, then it is not something good. So don't say, Yolanda, why are you saying that? If you have something to add, just add. I will be happy to learn from you. So that is what I can say about the question that they asked me. And if you have something else to add, please just leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching my video, and bye bye.